My Gaming Edge.
Hey, this is Kaidus for My Gaming Edge. We're going to be looking at a demo of the new and improved Turbine Pro today. It's an ESL game against TCM, which means the rule set is 10-minute rounds, best of 3, first to 5 caps. So whichever team takes 5 caps twice will be the winner. So let's hit resume and view this. The spawns are really important on this map. I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but me and Marilyn made sure we had good spawns at the start. You notice I only use one sticky right at the start. I like to spam the pipes on the door because they allow me to deal damage while actually not looking at the door, meaning I can use stickies to spam the players that are already coming at me or coming at my medic or whoever. Also, a lot of the angles are more suited to stickies in this fight, for example spamming over the crates, but in close quarters. So yeah, we get the first cap nice and easy because we won that mid-fight, but we actually lose our medic on his respawn. Flisco of TCM got caught behind us, and it wasn't, well, it was called, but Marilyn, there was some miscommunication essentially, and Marilyn thought the soldier, he was safe to come out of spawn, but the soldier was waiting for him. But yeah, we get the first cap anyway, so that's fine. We just lost our medic, so we're expecting them to push. They're trying to come out with a new banana, but I've got stickies there, so I do damage with that scout who gets taken down. Sending the scouts in quite aggressively, but not with much support, so we take them down relatively simply. And any advantage they might have had now has been nullified by the player disadvantage. And we should actually probably get Uber in time to make our own push. In the past, this map's been quite prone to coming really tightly. The team that's holding mid is normally just expected to hold it because just of the way the map was. But now with this rule set, it encourages a lot more aggressive play, which is always a good thing. But yeah, nonetheless, they have to build Uber, but we've got that now, so we're just going to be looking to push to the inter room. But at the same time, they're trying to push behind us, so that's the cue for us to just go forward. They've obviously completely wasted their Uber, so I'm sticking around to deal damage as it comes off. So as you see, I get a lot of damage out on the main combo and the medic. I don't get any kills, but the damage is there, so everyone else can come in and clean up. The room's not completely clear for the scouts, but I want to be able to get back to seal up their spawn side to prevent any kind of flank. So I'm just going to sticky this door. If I'd gone too far in to help the scouts, I might have been too slow to stop a new spawner flanking. But yeah, the scouts still had a 2v1 situation, so they were fine. So we're going to get another cap. TCM coming out quite aggressively. We don't have the real position on the yard to defend it, so we're just going to play it safe since we're winning already. They lost their demo due to some fortunate spam, so we're safe for the time being. They're not going to do anything. TCM are quite reliant on their demo man, so we're just setting up for the push to eventually happen. So the TCM are trying to push banana now. I have it stickied, so I delayed a lot of their Uber, so we're able to do them much later. Our medic doesn't really have position to allow our soldier to chase. So here we get blindsided from the left while we're trying to be aggressive on banana. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. One of us should just have been watching it, basically allowing the others to be aggressive. So just a little bit of miscommunication or lack of awareness just there. So yeah, we were pretty much wiped out just there. So they're trying to stay in our intel room now to maybe get a second cap off of that push. So yeah, they're trying to hold it, but they haven't got that many numbers, so we're trying to retake it and prevent the chain, which we do, and so they're backing out. And I believe that their medic went down as well, so we should have just another Uber push. No, but actually from the way we're holding, I think they have Uber advantage, so what we may try to do here is, as they push, I will go left with the combo, and we'll try and retake mid behind them as they're in our intel room, and then hopefully get Uber so we can wipe them out of there. But here we actually might get Uber just in time to defend the room normally, so yeah, we're going to just go in and defend. They don't expect us to have Uber, so they're not really set up for it. Maybe unless we die here, in my opinion. You know, he obviously had to save the soldiers as well, but my position wasn't great for that. But I think really there should have been more priority, even if I had made a mistake. But nonetheless, we're able to push the banana and retake mid for the most part. So yeah, we're just setting up again. There's a lot of, I guess, these little setup periods because it is a very choky map. But the action's a lot closer together than it used to be, so... So we're going to have Uber, but there was a chance that TCM might have pushed because I think we have the lead. I'm not sure my HUD's broken at this point. Anyway, we're pushing in. They haven't actually got it, so I've gone quite aggressive, but they're too far back. They're going to get it soon. So we need to get out of there. Just there, our scout was too slow to come in to take the intel. We cleared the intel room, but because of the way the Uber timings had worked out, we had to get out quickly because they were very close to Uber. So that meant we couldn't actually get the intel out of the room. If the scout had just been on time, it would have been a clean cap and we could have got away, maybe forced the Uber and sped away. Bash has actually managed to stay behind them. He's trying to ninja the intel. But, yeah, that's probably not worth chasing after, based on what I saw anyway, on my def cam. So yeah, they're going to push. They have the Uber advantage. So again, if we don't have Uber in time, we're going to be wrapping around the left side and try and shut them down in the corridor. But I get the pick on this soldier, and I believe they're about to lose a scout. Yeah, they used to lose a scout, so they might not push now. So we're hanging around for a moment. So yeah, they didn't push, and now we're going to try and counter push because of the picks we got originally. We forced a Uber. We don't have Uber yet, so we're just backing up a little. But we have Uber, so we're going to hold close. And now we're going to go back on them. The soldier's trying to distract us, but it's a free kill, so I go for it while X-Vane's more aggressive going forward. Here, it's a mistake to jump there. I didn't realise they had the demo and scout in our corner on the left. I thought we had our half of the mid at least, so I was going to try and lock down the area by the intel, so we could get a cap. But yeah, just not enough peripheral vision now, I suppose. Get the cap anyway, because of the initial, how well the initial part of the fight went, even if I screwed it up a little bit. But now we've lost, hang around too long with too few guys, so we lost most of our team. So here I've just laid some sickies on the cap just to delay, try and stop the scout getting on the cap. I also had a trap on stairs which I tried to take him out with, but it didn't work, so they're getting the cap out. Now they're about to cap, and I think that's going to make the score 4-3 in our favour. I can't be sure because it's been a while since the game and my HUD's broken due to an update. Nonetheless, there's a minute left on the clock. Yeah, we're just holding back, which means with an MGE, which means that they need to cap. So we're just going to lock down our room for the last minute and not let them get the cap out. So we're almost getting Uber, but we're not in time to save the intel. So we're going around like I described before, and we're going to shut down this side of the corridor because that's where they're going to try and push out with the intel from. So yeah, here come both soldiers, but they can't get out. They need to rush because of the time. It's not in their favour, so they just jump into my stickies, and now they're going to get wiped out. Even though we still got a few guys behind us, I'm not entirely confident that of when the new players spawn, so I'm just watching to be safe. I think 4v1, 4v2 is good enough. So there's literally 15 seconds left, unless they there's no overtime. Unless it's a tight score, there's no overtime, which makes what is about to happen a lot less embarrassing. Also, a win to us despite that little incident. Well, a win for the first round. Gatom's gonna hit play on round 2. So we're going to be trying to do the same thing in middle as we did last time. I'm just going to be aggressive on the right side, and Leon's going to jump and support me from the crate. But actually what happens is Leon goes down really early. I take him down as soon as he lands, so we've lost any kind of control of the crate, or at least any kind of delay that lets me and our scouts get in position and do damage. So we're just getting out, keeping our medic alive. They've lost their demo. Fishu got the frag as we fell out, which means we could actually push on them now. Even though they have position on mid, it's not worth so much without the demo, especially when we have our demo still alive. We're gonna have to Uber out, just even with without the demo. There's too much pressure on the banana exit, so we don't do anything to them. Ed, he's even not got Uber yet or 99, but I saw Lucky Pipe and he actually goes down, so we should be able to take middle quite easily. Even though we've taken middle, we have leaks and a soldier and I think a scout are behind. So yeah, we can't actually be aggressive onto their intel. The combo's staying around on the middle point, but there's still a lot of problems. Often they... Oh no, wait, sorry, beg your pardon. That's Bash on. Yeah, but so our scout went for their intel, but was unsuccessful. Meanwhile, we cleaned up the problem behind, and so now we have mid stably. But we're a few players down, so as they push, we're being quite passive. But we have our respawns, so we're going to try and defend this properly. So we've Ubered, but they've lost several players, so there's something for us to push for. Down the soldier, so that's a big opening. So our scouts are going for the intel. I think they've got it, so I'm going to go around and try and steal the right side. But because TCM still had Uber, I think they were still aggressive on the spawn room. I'm not sure if they actually Ubered. It doesn't actually matter. Mulin's down to the headshot. I get a soldier, but it's not going to count much. Without the heals, they should come quite aggressively on our corridor, and now I'm going to just try and deny or delay the intel by putting stickies on it. They'll still get it, but it will slow them down. It will let us get more respawns, and hopefully will prevent them from chain capping, because they have so much position and we're so slow getting the respawners. They might try and hold in the intel room. So we're too late to go left, so we're just retaking the intel room. They've gone away. So we're just going to set up. We don't have Uber for quite some time, so we're not going to be pushing out. But we are losing, so we do need to be aggressive now to get out of here. So Fish is on sniper. So I'm just going to go forward and cover the banana while he tries and snipe from main. There's not a whole lot they can do to a sniper because of the long corridors, as long as he's well protected. Apart from hide from him. They have a sniper as well, actually, don't they? So yeah, I think X-Vane's about to go open the door for Fishu, and he's going to try and take down the sniper. So yeah, there he goes. There's a lot of advantage on the defending team, sniper v sniper, because we have control of their sliding door. The sniper on the other side can't actually see the soldier going forward to open it, so he doesn't have the warning to react. So we're losing, we have a pick, so we're trying to be aggressive, but it's a very hard spot to push out from, even with the one-man advantage. but it's what has to be done. So it was a complete mess. We didn't achieve anything. Probably what we should do is I should stay back more and let X-Lane take more of the Uber and get behind them, and then we can pressure them in a like sandwich kind of way. But anyway, we've retaken the intel room, but I think they got another cap out. So again, even though we're not in the best spot to push, we need to think about pushing again, because we're halfway now and we're not doing very well. And I can't be deadly accurate on the score because the update has broken my HUD and I just see a 0-0 score. So we want to push, and I'm making it very hard for everyone. We're falling off the ledge. We've Ubered. We need really some pressure on the other side so we can kind of edge our way out here, because we're completely boxed in. But we've pushed quite passively, really. We haven't committed. But again, we have a problem behind. A scout's got through and is on our flag, and I think he's actually getting at least halfway out. Yeah, so what's happened now is he's got the intel all the way to our respawn room. So we're going to switch our defense to the left side of the map, because obviously without the intel in the intel room, it's not very valuable. Yeah, it's kind of poor play for the scout to have taken the intel through our respawn room, especially when it was a backcap situation, when he knows he's probably not getting out, because where it is at the moment is the easiest place to defend from. It's a really narrow corridor. It's right next to our resub, so any respawners or instant heals, all that kind of stuff, just plays in our favour. The one thing we need to watch out for is that they haven't snuck someone in our intel room waiting to pick it up when they return it, so we're just going to go back a little early, because they're not going to push for it, just to make sure of that. So back where we have a pick, so we're going to be aggressive again, because we still need to catch up on a few caps. So we're going to make the same mistake again, where we well, in my opinion, a mistake where I've come forward too much, and X-Fang can't get enough Uber really to get in far enough to kind of space the fight out, so we have some room to actually get out of the corridor. So we've lost some players, so TCM will try and be aggressive now. But without Uber, they're not. They wouldn't have committed. But we have a soldier who's flanked, combo who's flanked even, based on So that was a mess and a nice play by TCM. And we're now spawn camped while they try to chain cap. So they've in the process of chain capping, so we need to, based on, I think this will be their last cap, so we need to chase them, because if they get that cap, I think they win the round. So yeah, even though it's not in our interest really, well, in our favour to push, we're still trying to push. Nope. Yeah. I know it wasn't the last cap, but still, it's getting to the point now where we just have to push. There's 2 minutes, and we have absolutely no chance of winning unless we're aggressive now. So yeah, we were on them. X-Fane, our pocket soldiers being aggressive on the resub. Well, our scout goes and has the cap. I think he's gone in a bit too deep, so I come to spot him, because he goes down, but now at least our med can get out. So 60 seconds left. We haven't got Uber. They have a slight advantage, but we need to push. It's pretty much over now. I don't think we can even win it even if we pull something big here. That was unfortunate. We could have done a lot of damage there while they were distracted, but I I just happened to be the exact same time as I had 0 nades and 0 stickies loaded. So yeah, that's the end of this round basically. So yeah, it was 4-2 in the end, so yeah, we had to, for those last 5 minutes, we really just had to be aggressive, because we were behind the whole way. So yeah, I just want to say something quickly about the respawns, not the respawns, the spawn points on this map. For the start of round, the rollout is very important, because obviously nearly everyone is coming through that one very small door, so a demo being significantly earlier than the other demo is a really big advantage. The same with the medic. So before the game, it's important to test your respawn and have your players connect and reconnect appropriately. Otherwise, so that your medic and demo get priority spawn, so they spawn near the closer door. Yeah, because otherwise, pretty much you'll never be able to have the same potential on mid battle. So yeah, I'm gonna hit play now on the third and final demo. All that talk about getting a good respawn, and I still screw the jump up, so yeah, doesn't compensate for that. Yeah, we're doing the same tactic here, but Leon is not going to jump straight away. He delayed, so he's now alive longer, and even though he goes down, he's taking a lot of focus. Meanwhile, we're able to do quite a lot of damage on just all their players in general. And our scouts are now coming in aggressively and cleaning up from the damage, while they focus on the initial damage dealers being me and Leon. So we're going to buff the scouts, so they're going to get the intel out, and he's going to come back and meet our soldiers and me as we respawn. And I didn't see for sure, I think their medic went down, so we should oh, he went down again, so yep, definitely a new advantage now. So we're going to be just going aggressively into room, because their medic just went down. They're not going to be set up for not having a medic, so we should be able to actually get some quite an easy cap here. So we're taking the intel room. They've gone quite a few players down, but they have they hide. This is the thing TCM do quite a lot. They hide their soldiers. Wow, on top, and just wait to kill the people trying to cap in ninja style. They killed Marilyn, which is annoying because they've probably done that to us several times throughout the game already. But we took them down, so we can cap still quite easily. Here's an amateur mistake. I don't have a drop bind for the intel. Cross my heart that I bound it in an earlier game, but I think my config must have reset when I crashed or something like that. But anyway, a lot of time wasting while I go and cap. But TCM were in no position to take advantage of there not being a demo on mid anyway, so no harm done, I guess. Yeah, there I go, binding it, just in case. So yeah, we're just trying to hold passively, do some damage on them, maybe get like some lucky kills, or some, should I say, tactical kills. And I'm in the complete wrong place because we're pushing aggressively onto mid and I'm running around like an idiot. I'm going to stop this scout from capping. Meanwhile, our scout's going to go cap, so it all worked out. Yeah, I think they lost their medic, so I think that's a very good, very successful. So now we're going to have a new advantage, and I think we're going to be a nice cap advantage as well. So we're exactly where we want to be. Fish you can't resist though. I'm trying to time the stickies on that scout as he runs back, the sticky jump I made. And Anti is kind enough to walk past it as I did. It's my second fluke kill on him of this game. So I hope you're learning how to be very lucky. So yeah, it's an enormous super advantage, so it's just quite standard. We're going to push in, push them out of the intel room, and have our scouts come in and cap. Just counting down that intel, because if they ninja that, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get a cap out of it than if it was in our intel room. I haven't got any stickies. It's annoying, but we had an uber advantage, so I didn't have time to go hunting for ammo. Ammo is quite scarce on this map. And again, we had some confusion in the intel room. Didn't pick up the intel up quickly enough. Probably they had the soldiers hiding on top, slowing us down. I couldn't see because I was dealing with the soldier behind. And really, what I think, on retrospect, we had to do was probably send me into the intel room more. Although it wouldn't have worked at that time because I had no stickies, but to sticky spam the soldiers straight away. Because they're not even if they have Uber, they're not going to get Ubered in there because of where they are. Well, they probably won't, just because of their positioning. It's free kills. So again, they're going to push and we're not going to have Uber. So I've got the stickies on the point, just to prevent the cap for as long as possible. But they come with crits, so we just decide to go and flank them. Because we don't even get an Uber advantage out of that situation. But I was alone. I don't know why. I didn't think I was, so I go down quite stupidly, really. Mira lives, but we're going to still be at a crits disadvantage. So yeah, again, we're just going to be holding up in our intel room. But we might just get Uber in time because they're not coming so quickly. So they're pushing banana with crits now. But not a very smart decision by them, if I'm honest, because well, you can tell it's not a very good place to crits from. Stickies on the door all the time. Yeah, they've changed their mind. No, they haven't changed their mind. They're actually going to push. So yeah, white goes down immediately, which was like kind of a duh moment. I'm not so sure why they did that. So yeah, we're trying to push out again, and it was going to be quite relatively easy because we had the momentum and they had no Demoman. They didn't have position. But this soldier has been alive too long. That was a bit close. Well, not close, but a lot closer than it should have been, really. This has probably been our best round so far. It's I don't have too much to say because mostly we're just we have a lot of advantages. We aren't losing Maryland very often, so we always have rebuilt when we need it mostly. Yeah, they're getting desperate, so they're pushing quite recklessly and losing players everywhere as they do. So, but we did lose Maryland, even though their push, in my opinion, wasn't really very good. The soldier apparently was very good and came and destroyed us. Yeah, still rolling with crits, but so I get the call that we're going to try and retake intel room now. Yeah, because they've had to send their players back to get the cap out. I know maybe they guessed that we'd send players around them, but either way they don't have the people to hold intel room for a chain cap, which they really need at this point. There's 2 minutes left and we're I think we already got 1 or 2 caps up on them, maybe more. But yeah, we don't play with an MGE very often, but when there's only a few minutes left and with no clear sign of us pushing, even if we wanted to, they force over with crits, but they're going to have a crits advantage. But again, that's why we have the sentry, because it's not so great against Uber, it just goes down in a few seconds, but against crits, obviously it's still going to damage them. So now the key now is just to simply not die, because I don't think one cap will win it for them. So as long as we stay alive, there's no way that they can get 2 caps. They can't even make the kills though. With the sentry and no Uber, they can't even get into the room, so we're just staying in the room, 50 seconds left, denying them any chance of getting the flag. And so yeah, for issue, so the achievement frontier justice, and the fact I'm saying that pretty much sums up that the game's over. So yeah, with the last few minutes aside, hopefully you've seen that Turbine can be a little bit more interesting than it used to be. And look out for more videos coming soon. This has been Kaidus for My Gaming Edge.